Hello everyone, this is Hadrian. Thank you for watching. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Whiteout series. Which way do I go? Which way do I go, George? Which way do I go? That's not quite the line. It's this way, I remember. Because I made a joke about this line when I was coming, or about this room when I was coming through here. It wasn't quite fully mined out. Should have been. So, if you've missed the previous episodes of the challenge, you might want to go back a few, because this is quite possibly the last one, or the second to last one. We now have... Check this out. Where are you, Jerry Can? There you are. A gallon of kerosene, and it's awesome. That's what we came to Coastal Highway, or, Coastal Highway. We were in Coastal Highway. That's what we left Coastal Highway for, to come to Desolation Point. You know, a lot of people have succeeded in finding the kerosene they need by actually just gathering all the storm lanterns. And I've looked into this on Google, and I mentioned to a few people, my girlfriend actually played this challenge before I did, and she was able to get all of her... I'm not bitter about this at all. She was able to get all of her kerosene in Coastal Highway. So I really tried to do that, but wasn't successful. We had to leave. And some other prominent Long Dark YouTubers have left. I'm not qualifying myself as a prominent Long Dark YouTuber. I just mean that some of the other YouTubers have definitely left Pleasant Valley as well in this challenge. So it's a bit of an anomaly to have to step out into Desolation Point, but. Okay. Alright, here's our stuff. This is going to be real heavy. And she's not going to like it. Don't be mad at me, Jennifer Hale. That's actually not as much as I thought. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, weather is just about as crappy as it was when we left. But thankfully, when you're coming down from this area, you can use a bit of a shortcut. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully, we will be just as fortunate getting through this area without running into any wolves as we were coming through it the opposite direction. Shouldn't have said anything. Come on, buddy. If you're going to attack me, just attack me. I don't have time to wait for you. There's another one somewhere. I heard another one. I found plenty of bullets. I'm not concerned about having to fire off rounds to defend myself at this point. I have the bullets I need. Which happens to me a lot in the Long Dark. Some of you were probably thinking that when I said that. It does happen to me a lot. But I do have plenty of bullets. Long Dark is not the kind of game where you can rely on having firearms forever. You have a limited amount of ammunition, and you have to be careful how you spend it. But once you know how to do that, it is possible. In my current sandbox campaign, I have a full magazine and close to 30, I think over 30 now, bullets. I mean, over 30 cartridges, I guess you should say. I guess I should say. And, yeah. It's surprising how many bullets I have. And part of the reason I have them is I've been very careful about when I shoot and when I don't. Versus my first season, and this is not a brag, because believe me, in my first season of Against All Odds, I was just shooting at everything that moved. I mean, there was an early deer or wolf or something I was trying to shoot at. I probably fired at it 3 separate times. And I don't think I hit it once. Maybe I hit it once. But, I mean, it was silly. Alright, so we're pretty hungry. Thankfully, we're not that tired, despite the fact that we're carrying a lot of stuff. So it looks like we have more than enough energy to make it back down to the Quonset gas station and Coastal Highway, which should really set us up well for just finishing this challenge within this episode or the next one, I think. Because we also found a military-grade MRE on the Riken in Desolation Point, and that's going to give us another nice injection of food. We're carrying a good amount of food back with us as well, so that's going to be handy. I think I'm pretty much out of space on my shelves, though. No, this is not a solid rock wall. You can go under it. Checking my 6 for any wolves. They're pretty good about not following you silently. Like, if you've got a wolf on your tail, you're going to hear them growl. They're not very good at being stealthy in this game. That actually, there you go. That's one thing that could be done at higher difficulty levels that would make them super scary, is have wolves exhibit more stalker-like behavior where they make less noise and try to sneak up on you. I don't know how I feel about that, because it's definitely true of the Long Dark that you rely on those kind of cues. When you hear the wolf growl, you're like, oh, there's a wolf. You know, taking that away might not be the best thing. Alright, this is not good. We got in the Coastal Highway, and the wind is blowing in our face. But I don't know. I just feel like having wolves that are silent could add an additional layer of difficulty. Maybe if there's ever a level above Stalker, have silent wolves. How freaky would that be? Okay, we are slowly trudging forward. It's going to take a little bit of time, because not only are we weighed down, the wind is just going crazy. I'm going to move my mic a little bit here. There we go. The wind is in our face. This is probably one of... I can't really call it a pet peeve, because it's understandable. Like, the wind every now and then is going to blow in your face, and you're going to have to push against it, and that's realistic. So it's not a pet peeve that I have with the game, but it's probably one of the most annoying things that can happen. Like, you're trying to get somewhere, you're trying to maximize your efficiency. Because even when I'm not playing in challenge mode, if you've watched me play Sandbox, you know that I like to keep moving. I don't like to hunker down in one location, especially early on. I might hunker down once I feel like I've fully scavenged everything, but until I have that feeling, I am moving. And so having the wind blow in my face is always just, it's like an insult almost. It's like, come on. Why are you literally working against me? That's my completely irrational rant for the day. Look if there's bullet hole graphics for the trees. Nope. There's not. Answer that question. Alright, so we are somewhat close to Quonset. Once we get back to Quonset and put this jerry can down, it's going to be a whole new ball game, because we just need to kill a couple of animals and have their meat inside. Then we just need to harvest a whole bunch of wood and melt some additional water as well. But the water's easy. Matter of fact, the water I can do first. I can go ahead and get the rest of the water that I need right away, just by using the fuel that I have and then going out and replacing that fuel with additional fuel. Oh, you're hungry? Oh, okay. Well, we're about to be back. Just hang tight for another second. Quonset is like around this corner. I just wish the wind were not blowing in our faces. Okay, I guess we'll eat something. Okay, so that's that. Added some calories to the calorie store. Another thing, too, I guess it's just when I'm recording YouTube content, like, and I am trying to stay moving, you know, when the wind's blowing in your face, it deliberately is slowing down the amount of content you can put in one episode. So it's like, really? Come on. I thought Quonset was right around this corner. Maybe there's another stretch before. Yeah, there is another stretch. Damn. For a second I was like, did I pass it accidentally? Oh yeah. So there's a slight turn up here to the left in the road, and then you're at Quonset. Okay. Almost there. There's a wolf right there. Thankfully, he's far enough away. If you were any closer, I'd be a little worried. The wolves are where I might get the last of my food. I'm actually pretty confident that's where I'll get the last of my food, assuming that the game counts that as edible food, which it may or may not. We'll find out. But there are wolves that are hanging out near my hideout now. I'm just going to kill them. I'm going to kill them and take their meat. I've got spare bullets. You've seen me take wolves down multiple times. Pretty straightforward when you are ready for them. And, as happened early in the series, when a headshot doesn't completely not work. I still need to go back and look at that footage. I haven't done that. That was nuts. Okay. So that car is pretty much right in front of the Quonset gas station. You can't see it because of the trees, but we're back. 22 days left. Oh crap, there's a wolf right outside. I'm gonna try and get inside one of the other houses before these guys get to me. Okay, need to rest anyway. Already been in here. Gathered everything I could. Okay, so I'll just rest in here. What should I eat? Yeah, I can eat this beef jerky. And I'll drink this water. Eight hours of daylight left. Let's go ahead and rest for 2. And hopefully when we leave, I wanted to get in and drop all my stuff before I kill any wolves. That's my main objective right now. So that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully they won't be around anymore once I get inside. Or once I leave this, try and hop across. Probably still be here though. No? There's one back there. But I don't see one close to the gas station, so I'm going to make a break for it. Lucky break. Alright. We have returned, and it is time to drop a whole bunch of stuff on the ground, once again. This is a lot of... Actually, this is more food than I thought. Let's see how much that helps things. Hey, awesome. Check that out. We don't need much food at all now anymore. Alright, so I can put this military grade MRE up. I'm just going to put it back there. Well, wait. I move some of the chocolate bars down to the bottom shelf here. I can actually make room for it with its buddy. Have them together. That'll be more satisfying. I'm going to put all the bars down there. That's better. We've got a few other bars. But I'm going to organize later. There's another thing I need to drop. Which is... Well, there's actually some wood, too. I forgot about that. This jerry can. Drop. Now, I can put it all the way in the back there, which is awesome. There's our kerosene. So now, I have barely anything left that I need to worry about. Drop all these sticks. That should be our remaining sticks that we needed. I'm going to drop this cedar firewood. Looking good. So I've just got to... I'm going to go ahead and get that water taken care of right now. I'm going to take a couple of these fire logs. I'm going to use some wood matches. I'm going to use some accelerant. Newsprint to start the fire.
Why didn't that work?
Are you serious? Okay, we don't have any tinder. Hang. Gotta be kidding me. Alright. That was a pretty high chance to start that we failed on completely. Okay. It's 1 hour and 57 minutes. And how much more water do I need? I guess I need to add a little bit more. Yeah, I need to add that. Now... Yeah, I'm going to melt as much snow as it'll let me melt. And then boil as much snow as it'll let me boil. And then just do it again. I could also use the water purification tablets that I have to make this go a little faster. But it's, I mean, it's fine. I'm going to go out and get plenty of wood in just a second. And everything will be good. Alright, melt snow. Alright, so now if I... Let's just come over here and put most of that on the ground.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
I know you are. So we need about 1.8 more gallons. Gonna need to use another fire log. I know you're hungry. No need to complain. I will feed you in just a second. First, we need to get this water taken care of. All right, so she's officially starving. Gonna lose some condition as long as I'm not feeding her. I need to get that done. Let's see, I've got some food on the ground. Pinnacle peaches and an energy bar. Eat the energy bar. So that's, of course, picking this stuff up is reducing the amount of time that we had left. Which was going to happen. I've been saying for this entire series that, you know, we have to eat the food we have in addition to storing it. I'm going to take this granola bar as well. There's that. I'm also going to go ahead and drink some of this water that I just made. And then what we're going to do... Oh, there's actually not as much... Oh, crap. Put this reclaimed wood on the fire. That might not have been the best decision, but we'll break down stuff for the remaining stuff we need. Alright, so now I'm just going to melt all this. It's the same with the water, too. You know, I'm going to need to drink water as well. So what I'm going to do is pick up as much of it as I can. We're going to try and tie this off. We'll see how it goes. Alright, just 4 minutes left on that fire. 8 hours of darkness left, so it's the middle of the night, actually. It is the middle of the night. How much water do I need to put down? 1.8 gallons. So drop 1.85. That should be it for water. Check that out. Now all we need is the remaining food, hardwood, softwood. So the reclaimed wood is what we need the most of. So we need to go out and just break stuff down in some of the nearby houses. That'll be quick and easy. Same with the softwood and hardwood. So, and then we just need to basically kill a wolf. So I'm going to try and tie this off this episode. Let's go ahead and first get some rest. Actually, you know what? I need to eat a little bit more before I do that. Got some pork and beans that I can use. But I don't think this is worth trying to do a whole nother episode finishing this off. As long as I can find one animal to kill, which I'm fairly certain is all I'm going to need, we should be done with this. So let's go ahead and rest for 9 hours. We need 8 for the night to end, so we just want a little bit of extra daylight to creep in. And a little bit of extra warmth, which is also good, right? Alright, so we actually lost some condition there a little bit, because we got thirsty in the middle of the night. But wasn't too bad. Actually, we had some food out back, didn't we? Hang on. We had some cooked food out back. Let's see how that changes things. That might be another day's worth of food right there. Let's put it in the locker. Just, I don't know that it affects its condition, but let's see how that changes things. Yeah. So now we only need like a day and a half of food. So what do we mainly need? We need 15 reclaimed wood and 8 softwood or hardwood. Let's go out and get the reclaimed wood first. Let's take care of the wood. So the last thing we need is just to kill an animal. We're gonna get the wood first. Where's the closest house? Right here. Run across. We need 15 reclaimed wood. Easy peasy. Break down a table. There's 8 right there. Right, and shelf. Perfect. Alright, now she is getting hungry. I don't have any food on me, but I have all the wood I need. Haha. So.
Eating itself.
Stomach is eating itself. That's nice. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to eat one of those pieces of gamey venison. I mean, yeah, I'll eat the smaller one. We're going to drink some water to deal with that issue. Now, we are going to stand over here. Drop all that. Stand over these tinder plugs. Drop those, and check it out. We've got the reclaimed wood we need. Now we just need the softwood. So 8 pieces of wood from various harvested limbs, which I haven't harvested any limbs yet this challenge. So, again, need to find one. And there should actually be some near the houses across the road here. Take my gun out just because I don't trust the wildlife. Can't tell you how many times in Against All Odds Season 2 I have seen wolves like just jump out at me from around this area here. Alright, so we're going to break down this cedar limb. And we just need 8. Just 8. All we need. This is a pretty big limb, so this is 6 right here. And hey, here's another limb. So we just solved our softwood problem. Right, we are hungry again. But that's okay.
Whew, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay. I'm gonna step back in here, and now, if I'm not mistaken, all we need to do is kill something. Take its meat. And be done. Right? I mean, right? I think that's it. So,
Where
let's drop this.
find something to eat?
Okay, okay, hang on. Stale chocolate bar, stale beef jerky, Stacy's grape soda. That should be enough to get you by for all you have left to do. Should be enough. Again, the water that I'm carrying on me right now does not matter to our goals. We're going to take one last look at the ledger here. And I think, what I think will be one last look. Yep, just need to drop the rifle and drop the remaining food. The only question is whether a single kill will amount to... We got 5 hours of daylight left. Tell you what. Here's what we're going to do. Just to really do this right. We're going to rest till the morning. In the morning, we're going to get up and kill something. And that'll be the end of it. Right, so, pretty hungry, as expected. Eat this. Eat this. Eat this. Drink that. Now, I probably don't... Yep, woke up fully rested. Alright, so let's pass the time for about 4 hours, and then sleep for the rest. And I think we'll be good to go. With any luck, we can do this within 10 days. That'd be awesome. Alright. Sleep for the rest, and now all I need is to go out and shoot something. I'm going to look for... You woke up fully rested. Really? That was unexpectedly quick. Alright, well, we're going to drink some water here. Shouldn't need any more now. Yeah, we're going to be just fine. Alright, well, I'm going to pass the time for an hour then. And then we're going to rest for another hour. Oh, wait, no. No, we're not. You can't rest for an hour after passing the time for one. Alright, now we're going to rest. How much time is left? 7 hours. Oh, yeah. We got this. Okay. Assuming one kill does it. If one kill doesn't do it, then we don't got this. We're going to get pretty close. Right, I'm going to eat this energy bar just to cover all bases. Of course, that does slightly reduce the amount of stored food that I have. So we need 2.5 days worth of food now, whereas a second ago we only needed a day and a half worth of food. Just goes to show you, because, you know, we ate a day's worth of food just now. Imagine that. Alright. Find us a deer. Or a wolf. If there was a bear nearby, it would be like the answer to all my prayers. I think a deer will suffice, though. Should be able to see one fairly close by. They're usually out on the ice. Now that I've said that, they're going to be impossible to spot. Alright, there's a wolf. Yeah, they're usually out this direction. Let me go this way instead. Not just to avoid that wolf, but because I'm fairly confident I'm going to find a deer if I go this way. Oh, I'm just going to find a bunch of wolves. And a deer corpse. Alright, well, let's just try and piss off this wolf. Got him. Alright, so he's coming our way. Come on, buddy. Hey, my rifle skill just went up. Alright, so I've got 8.6 pounds of meat. That's not a lot. So it's probably not going to cover us. Also, this is going to answer that question of whether this counts as food to the game, because it's wolf meat. They might need me to get, like, venison. They might need me to kill a deer. Alright, so back inside. Right, I'm just going to drop it on the ground. Alright, that didn't do it. Oh, wow. That was only a day's worth of food. Okay, so we need to... Basically, we need to find a deer. Or we just need to kill... Actually, I could kill those other 2 wolves. And that would do it. The other wolves in the area, and the problem would be solved. That definitely counts, though. That's good to know. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to kill the wolves. There's the one I did kill. Hey, guys. How's it going? You wanna get pissed off and come after me? I know you do. Wait, I'm in danger of pissing 3 wolves off at once right now, so I want to be careful. Okay, good. No, you should come toward me. You really should. That was the right decision. Oh, wait, there's a buddy of yours that's alone over here. I'm going to go for him. 5 hours left. I think we got enough time. Alright, so the nice thing about this, and about killing these wolves right now out on the ice, is that there's no obstacles. The shots are really clean and straight. No nonsense. Hey, buddy. I know you see me. See, that's what ticks me off about the Long Dark. That wolf should be dead. Got him. That first shot should have taken him down. I'm telling you. That is a pet peeve. I mentioned pet peeves earlier in this episode, or the last one. That is a pet peeve I have with the Long Dark, is that kind of shot not taking a wolf down. It doesn't make sense to me. Ooh, this is actually a bigger wolf. So we're gonna harvest this. And we're not even gonna go back to the station. We're gonna find one of his buddies. Yeah, with it being a bigger wolf, that's a guarantee that one more wolf will be all we need. And this challenge will be ours. All we gotta do is drop the rifle. Kind of like dropping the mic. And you're set. Where'd the other wolves go? They were here. Maybe they went inland. Let's see how much meat is on this deer. This might solve all our problems. If there's 5 pounds worth of meat on this deer, 5 or 6, that'll be good. Especially if there's more than 6. Oh crap, no. That's just 1.8. It's terrible. Oh, hey. Oh, hey! Did they just appear out of thin air? Alright, well, they're the wolves. Let's see if we can just draw one of them. And be done with this mess. Hey. Hey, come here. Hey, come here. Hey, come here. Thank you. Good wolf. Good wolf. Now come closer. Come away from your buddies. That's the key thing. I want you to come all the way back here. Why don't you come all the way back here? Why don't you come over here by this other dead wolf? Don't mind the other dead wolf. Don't pay attention to him. Just come towards me. Gotcha. Almost didn't think I was going to get that one. Another big boy. Alright. That is that. So this video did run a little bit long, just like the one a few episodes back. I know. Actually, I feel like the last several have run a little bit long, but I've wanted to go ahead and finish off this challenge. Been making a lot of progress. Well, the detour to Desolation Point was a little bit of a setback, in my opinion. I would have preferred to find all of the kerosene in one go. But I'm fine with this. $15.9 days of food. All I got to do is drop this rifle. So I'm trying to like figure out where's a good place to drop it. Let's drop it standing in the sunbeams. There it is. Your time, 9 days, 20 hours, 8 minutes. Finally got the Whiteout badge. Feels pretty good. If you guys have any feedback on the series, or if you want to let me know just what your thoughts are in general, anything I could have done differently or better, I invite that kind of feedback, especially on a challenge like this. You guys have already been good about pointing out different things that I could do, and I mentioned several episodes back that you know, I've definitely, you know, learned a few things. Like I literally did not know until I was playing this series. And I've played a whole bunch of Long Dark, and I've played 1.5, I guess you could say, full YouTube sandbox campaigns. No, you don't need something to eat. You're done with the challenge. There's something right there they need to take care of. But you know, I've played a whole bunch of Long Dark, but I never knew that you could pull down the visors in cars and things like that. And that came completely from you guys, as well as pointing out that there was some food that I needed to go back and get that I actually never went to go back and get. That can of pork and beans is still sitting right there on that counter somewhere in some random house. But I killed wolves, and that's how I got the meat, because I had the extra bullets, and it worked out beautifully. So that's it for Whiteout. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to do some more challenges at some point in the future. This, of course, if you're not familiar with the way my time slots work, let me break this down for you really fast so you know what's going on. I do a 12 p.m. slot where I do a lot of historical strategy and grand strategy, and I do a 6 p.m. slot where I play the Long Dark alongside other, and I make it sound as if 6 p.m. is the Long Dark slot. That's actually not the case. Let me say it another way. I have a 6 p.m. slot where I play survival, simulation, and science fiction type games like the Long Dark. Now, the Long Dark isn't very science fiction-y, but that's fine. I just kind of have it as an off-genre slot for the other games that I like to play, which survival, simulation, and science fiction tends to cover the vast majority of it. And the Long Dark has been a popular series in that time slot at 6. Now, this series was at 3 p.m. Those two time slots I just mentioned, 12 and 6, are my regular slots. I run those daily. Unless something is wrong, then I will always have those time slots going. This time slot was what I call a bonus series, so there will not immediately be any content following this series as there would be in the 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. slot. So this time slot is going to go dark until such time as I am able to, to put out another bonus series with some of my spare time, which is going to be an increasingly limited supply, unfortunately, over the next couple of months, because I am, in fact, a graduate student. So for those of you who are accustomed, right now as this is going, I actually have 4 series going on my channel. I have my 2 standard series, and I have 2 bonus series going, which is very much a summer thing. But that's going to stop. So that's part of the reason that I offer that whole explanation. But that's very channel related. If you enjoyed the Long Dark, if you enjoyed Whiteout, listen, I want to say really quickly, this game is still in early access, and they still would love your support. I'm not going to go so far as to say they need your support, because the game is doing really well. But you could chip in and buy the game in early access, and let me tell you, you would not be disappointed. This is one of the best games I've ever played, made by one of the best teams of developers that I have ever had the pleasure of seeing in action. So if you don't own the Long Dark already, give it a shot. This is one of the newest challenge modes as of the time of this recording, so you can definitely dive into this yourself and experience it just as I had. I hope I've given you a good warm-up for it, and feel free to use the comment section to ask questions. If you want to learn more about the game, I'm happy to either fill you in or point you to places where you can learn more. So again, thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in a bit.